Oke. Selamat pagi semuanya, ketemu lagi hari Sabtu. Sampai bingung. Selamat datang semuanya untuk semua peserta yang sudah daftar, yang sudah hadir pagi hari ini. Terima kasih untuk kalian semua yang sudah daftar, yang sudah datang juga pagi hari ini, udah datang tepat waktu, karena memang seperti biasa kita mulai jam 10, karena minggu lalu kayaknya ada beberapa dari kalian yang mungkin sudah ikut IF Talk sebelumnya. Kita sempat bahas grammar juga, tapi di tingkat apa ya, intermediate ya kemarin itu ya. Intermediate minggu lalu level 2, kali ini kita sudah masuk level yang advance, oke? Level 1. Part 1, maaf. Advance, oke. Nah, kali ini jangan khawatir, hari ini saya juga berperan sebagai peserta. Jadi, kita sama-sama belajar, kita sama-sama seru-seruan sama kalian semua pagi hari ini untuk belajar sama-sama di grammar level advance part 1. Jadi nanti di part yang kedua ini beda dengan yang kemarin karena memang ini selisihnya cuma 1 minggu, tapi nanti yang part 2 kita akan adakan lagi sebelum Lebaran tanggal 15 April ya teman-teman ya. Nanti gimana caranya supaya teman-teman bisa daftar, kita akan kasih tahu di akhir acara. Dan seperti biasanya, nanti di akhir acara kita juga akan kasih tahu ke kalian semua bahwa setiap kegiatan yang kalian ikuti, terutama untuk IF Talks pagi hari ini, kalian akan mendapatkan e-certificate dan materi. Jadi nanti ketika acara ini kita mulai, kita sudah sama Mr. Ashley, nanti kita mulai. Jangan khawatir untuk nge-capture semua materi yang muncul di layar kalian, nggak perlu khawatir karena nanti kita akan kirim, jadi kalian fokus aja. Kalau memang ada catatan-catatan penting yang perlu kalian catat, silakan ditulis secara terpisah, tapi untuk materinya kalian fokus aja memperhatikan apa yang dijelaskan sama Mr. Ashley, karena mungkin akan terjadi banyak kebingungan dari materi yang akan dibahas pagi hari, tapi jangan khawatir. Kalau ternyata kalian semua nanti bingung, kalian bisa langsung cantumkan pertanyaannya kalian di chat box. Nanti kita akan bahas di sesi-sesi tertentu untuk kita diskusikan bareng sama kayak minggu lalu nih waktu kita belajar grammar yang tingkat intermediate. Nah, seperti biasanya mikrofon kita akan mute untuk sementara waktu kalian semua, kecuali memang nanti ada sesi-sesi tertentu yang melibatkan kalian untuk bisa ngobrol bareng sama Mr. Ashley atau langsung diskusi. Tapi biar kegiatannya juga bisa lebih interaktif lagi, kita sarankan kalian untuk menyalakan kameranya supaya nanti kita tahu kira-kira interaksinya seperti apa. Oke? Dan sudah bersama saya di studio pagi hari ini, kita siapa? Kita sapa dulu ya teman-teman ya. Good morning Mr. Ashley.
Good morning, Mr. Farid, and good morning, everyone at home. Hope you've had a good day so far. It's still early, but thank you very much for joining us today. Yeah, today we'll be looking at advanced grammar together.
Yap. Nah, sebelum kita mulai nih, untuk bisa masuk ke materinya, seperti biasa, saya mau punya beberapa informasi dulu untuk kalian bahwa setiap kali IF Talks diadakan ini, kalian semua terutama yang belum berkesempatan join sama IF, kita akan kasih kalian kesempatan atau fasilitas untuk bisa cek kemampuan bahasa Inggris kalian gratis. Khusus untuk peserta yang datang pagi hari ini. Jadi kalau misalnya kalian sudah ada di sini, kalian sudah daftar, kalian sudah ikut juga pagi hari ini. Nah, buat kalian yang pengen tahu kira-kira analisa kemampuan grammar atau speaking kalian itu seberapa jauh penguasaannya kalian bisa ikut sesi konsultasi bersama IF Teacher. WhatsApp saja, nama spasi usia, kirim ke 0822 2000 terutama untuk kalian yang ada di wilayah Jawa Timur, Bali, dan Lombok, kalian nanti akan bisa diundang untuk datang ke IF Center untuk ketemu sama IF Teacher, lalu melakukan konsultasi dan evaluasi terkait kemampuan bahasa Inggris kalian. Jadi kalau misalnya kalian berminat untuk ikut, untuk menganalisa kemampuan bahasa Inggris kalian, biar kalian tahu nih kira-kira kalau misalnya kalian lagi mau ikut tes TOEFL atau kalau nggak salah dalam waktu dekat itu ada UTBK nih buat teman-teman yang sudah kelas 3 yang mau masuk universitas, kalian pengen tahu kira-kira kemampuan bahasa Inggris kalian yang kurang apa, yang perlu diperbaikin apa, ikut aja dulu untuk bisa analisa kemampuan bahasa Inggrisnya, dan ini gratis untuk seluruh peserta yang hadir pagi hari ini. Submit nama spasi usia, kirim ke 0822 2000 melalui WhatsApp, nanti akan ada tim course consultant dari IF yang akan menghubungi kalian untuk kemudian dijadwalkan berdiskusi dengan IF Teacher dan juga tim di IF. Oke? Nah, kalau gitu langsung saja kita masuk ke materi pagi hari ini. So, Mr. Ashley, are you ready?
I am, Mr. Farid. I'm ready. Hope you are ready at home. So today we will be using, it will be interactive. So using polls, using the chat box. So be ready to interact, yeah? So today's topic, we are looking at discourse markers. Discourse markers, and in particular, we're looking at linkers. Okay, now if you're not sure what those are, that's okay. We're going to learn together. So we're going to start straight off with a poll for you guys.
Okay.
So we can start to be interactive straight away. So let me get our poll up now. Hopefully you can see A, B, or C. And here is your question. Okay, so what is the missing word here? We've got, it had rained all night, blah, 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 the roads were flooded. So is the missing word, is the missing word or missing words A, because of, B, consequently, or C, nevertheless? What do you think?
Oke, pertanyaannya ada di screen-nya teman-teman, tapi nanti jawabnya bisa di poll ya teman-teman ya.
Okay, looking at the poll now. So I'll give you maybe 10 more seconds to choose your answer. All right, it's very close between two answers. Okay, I'll give you another 5 seconds, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Can you see those results on the screen, Mr. Farid?
Yes, most of them answer B.
Most of them think B. A lot of you say A as well, so let's take a look. The answer here would be B. Yes, consequently. Congratulations if you chose that answer. Yeah. Okay, let's try another one, yeah, Mr. Farid?
Yep.
So here, let me relaunch that poll. Hopefully you can see the poll. This time, the flight has been delayed, blah, 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 poor weather conditions. Is it A, therefore, B, despite, C, due to? Select your answer now in the poll.
Okay, the flight has been delayed.
Blah, 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 poor weather conditions.
Ini biasanya sering muncul kalau misalnya teman-teman sering liburan, terus di bandara ada announcement, biasanya bahasa Indonesia sama bahasa Inggris. Ini biasanya kalimat ini kepake nih.
Okay, everyone. I'll give you maybe 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So, Mr. Farid, we've got 57% think C, 35% think A. Let's take a look. Yeah, this one would be due to. Yes, the answer is C. Well done if you selected C. If you're not sure why that is the answer, don't worry. We're going to look at that in a minute, ya.
Oke, nah tadi kalau misalnya ada teman-teman yang jawabannya masih bingung, milih jawabannya A, B, atau C, atau kayak pertanyaan yang terakhir masih ada nih yang jawab A, kita akan bahas ya, jadi nggak perlu bingung. Sekali lagi fokus saja sama materi yang akan dijelaskan sama Mr. Ashley. Jangan khawatir karena nanti di akhir acara kita akan kasih tahu kalian supaya kalian bisa dapat materinya buat belajar di rumah, oke?
Yeah, okay, let's try one more, I think, Mr.
Okay.
So this time we've got your grammar is good, blah, blah, blah. You need to improve your spelling. Okay, so it's A, consequently, B, since, C, however. Select your answer in the poll. Okay. So far we have 70 people have answered. Good job. Give you 10 more seconds to answer. Is it A, consequently, B, since, or C, however? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's stop there. Oh, we have a clear favorite this time, Mr. Farid. A lot of them think it's C, however.
Okay.
Do you think they're correct?
Your grammar is good.
Yes, I think. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, well done, everybody. The answer would be C,
however. Okay.
So those are 3 examples of linkers, or linkers are a type of discourse marker. So let's take a look at those. What are discourse markers? So discourse markers are words and phrases which help us to organize our ideas and clearly express our thoughts. So in another way, basically what they do is they help the reader understand where we are going. They give us direction. So if we look at the last sentence, blah, 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 blah. However, when we get to however, Mr. Farid, we know there's going to be something which is different, that first part of information.
Okay.
So they help us organize our thoughts and help the reader understand the direction we're going.
Oke, jadi discourse makers ini
Discourse markers. Discourse markers.
Discourse markers.
Yeah.
Oke. Oke, nah ini kalau misalnya di bahasa Indonesia itu semacam kata sambung, teman-teman. Jadi untuk memperjelas kalimat atau frase yang kalau misalnya kalian lagi ngobrol atau lagi ceritain sesuatu itu dari cerita yang pertama kalian sampaikan atau dari obrolan yang pertama, kalian mau memperjelas kalimat yang kedua itu dengan kata sambungnya. Nah, salah satu contohnya, beberapa contohnya itu sudah dicantumin sama Mr. Ashley tadi atau yang di quiz yang kalian pakai. Nah, dalam discourse markers ini, oke, salah satu nanti yang akan dibahas adalah linkers. Nah, ini nanti akan dijelaskan lebih lanjut oleh Mr. Ashley, oke?
Yeah, so these are all types of discourse marker, and these are linkers. We're focusing on linkers today. How we link or connect different information together.
Yeah.
Now, why are these important? Well, discourse markers are really important for our fluency and being able to understand ideas, concepts very clearly. And they are often assessed at international exam level. So if we see here, we can find IELTS. So maybe some of you are interested in taking IELTS or looking at TOEFL as well. Discourse markers, linkers are part of those exams. So if we look here for an IELTS band of 7 for speaking, you need to be able to show you understand discourse markers, how you use them. And it makes us sound more advanced as well, Mr. Farid.
Oke, nah kenapa akhirnya si discourse markers ini penting? Agak susah ya pronunciation-nya ternyata. Salah satunya adalah ini ada di konteks pengerjaan IELTS, teman-teman. Jadi kalau misalnya di sini ada teman-teman yang lagi ngejar skornya IELTS, itu kalau misalnya teman-teman lihat di screen, di layar, apa yang menjadi bahan penilaian atau pertimbangan untuk bisa dapetin masing-masing skor band, salah satunya adalah kalian harus ngerti yang namanya discourse markers ini tadi. Jadi untuk memahami ini, akhirnya kalian harus benar-benar belajar, karena if I'm not mistaken, it is also used on TOEFL, right?
All these sort of things will be used.
Ya, jadi di banyak international exam itu mereka sering pakai yang namanya discourse markers ini. Jadi silakan nanti diperhatikan lebih lanjut. Kalau ternyata kalian masih ngerasa ada yang bingung dari yang dijelasin sama Mr. Ashley nanti, tanyakan aja langsung ke chat box. Nanti aku akan langsung sampaikan ke Mr. Ashley untuk kita bahas ya.
Also, even if you're not interested in international exams, that's okay. Because these words are essential when it comes to reading academic texts, reading books. You'll find with native writers, they use these words. So we want to be able to understand them and be able to use them if we are speaking or writing.
It is, Yasmin. Ini memang tingkatnya lebih advance daripada yang kemarin ya, karena memang kita sudah beralih ke grammar yang advance, jadi kita hari ini bahasnya masalah discourse markers. Nah, kalau misalnya teman-teman kemarin sempat kelewatan yang beginner sama intermediate, kalian bisa rewatch lagi di YouTube channel IF Surabaya ya. Dan tadi Mr. Rasi juga menyampaikan bahwa kalau misalnya di sini di antara kalian tidak begitu tertarik dengan international exam seperti IELTS atau TOEFL, nggak apa-apa, tetap diikutin aja materinya, karena sometimes kalian akan tetap perlu memahami discourse markers ini untuk bacaan-bacaan akademik atau bacaan-bacaan yang memang lebih advance lagi tingkat, nggak cuma baca-bacaan yang biasa aja. Jadi bisa diperhatikan lagi sampai acaranya selesai. Okay?
And yeah, don't be scared, because hopefully by the end of this lesson, you will feel more confident using some of these. So if it seems difficult so far, don't worry. We're going to break it down into simple chunks, so hopefully you can use them effectively.
Nggak usah khawatir, karena sama aja. Di sini aku juga jadi peserta kayak kalian, jadi aku juga baru tahu masalah yang namanya discourse markers ini, jadi kita sama-sama belajar, okay?
Yeah. Okay, so let's look at these together. Today we're looking at 3 different functions for linkers. So our first one, result. So here, our word consequently, we're using to describe a result. So that's an effect that happens after something else. So here, it had rained all night. Consequently, the roads were flooded. What we're using consequently for there is telling us, because it rained all night, the roads were flooded. So this happened, and then this, yeah? So first, it didn't flood before the rain, yeah? The rain happened and then the flood. So that's our result. So consequently is an example telling us a result. We're also looking at reasons. So due to, our second example, is an explanation for why something happened. So here, the flight has been delayed due to poor weather conditions. So why was the flight delayed? Because the weather was bad, yeah? The weather is bad. So the difference here, the weather condition, the flight did not cause the weather, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. The rain, in number one, the rain caused the flood.
Mm-hmm.
But number two, the flight did not cause the weather. No, it's the other way around, yeah? The weather made the flight be late. And our final one we're looking at is contrast. So this one, however, we've got highlighting differences. So your grammar is good, positive. However, you need to improve your spelling, maybe either negative or highlighting a difference. Yeah. So those are three different functions we're looking at today, Mr. Farrell.
Oke, nah ini kita coba bahas sedikit ya teman-teman ya. Ada satu statement dari Kak Jihan. Kak Jihan ini dia sempat bingung menggunakan due to. Nah ini kalau misalnya teman-teman bingung, aku coba perjelas sedikit ya. Tadi Mr. Ashley sempat ngasih contoh. Jadi yang namanya linkers ini biasanya digunakan di 3 poin ini. Ada result, ada reason, sama kontras. Nah untuk kalian bisa ngegunain kapan kayak misalnya pakai contoh due to ini sudah dikasih penjelasan tuh sama Mr. Ashley. Ini bisa kalian pakai kalau misalnya kalian mau ngejelasin kenapa hal tersebut terjadi. Jadi kalau misalnya kalian bingung, salah satu contoh yang gampang adalah tadi Mr. Ashley sempat discuss bahwa pesawat itu tidak memberikan efek apapun terhadap cuaca, tapi cuaca yang mengakibatkan dia memberikan sesuatu ke penerbangan tersebut. Jadi di situ kalian pakai due to, karena di situ menjelaskan karena si pesawat ini delay karena apa sih? Karena cuaca. Jadi akhirnya di situ kalian pakai due to, oke, gitu. Nah, kalau misalnya kita pakai yang result, linkers yang result ini, dia itu menjelaskan tentang efek yang terjadi karena sesuatu. Jadi ketika kalian mau menjelaskan ada satu peristiwa ternyata dia menyebabkan sesuatu, itu kita pakai yang namanya result. Nah, biasanya kita pakai consequently. Contohnya ada tuh di situ, teman-teman bisa lihat. Jadi kalau misalnya teman-teman bingung, due to tuh kadang itu dipakai di alasan. Kenapa ini bisa terjadi, apa yang menyebabkan itu terjadi. Dan itu biasanya nanti pakainya due to. Tapi kalau misalnya teman-teman pakai yang result, itu dari sesuatu hal kira-kira dia menyebabkan apa di situ. Atau apa sih yang terjadi di situ dari hal yang terjadi. Jadi kayak misalnya contohnya di situ adalah habis hujan semalaman, terus ternyata kebanyakan jalan itu banjir. Ya, biasanya pakainya consequently. Gitu ya. Semoga teman-teman nangkep konsepnya, tapi konsep dasarnya untuk bisa menggunakan due to ini teman-teman bisa tangkap sekarang.
So some questions here, Jihan. I thought it can only be used after to be. These are just some examples, yeah. So we can use it after to be. It is due to this. So we can use it after to be. That's fine. In our example, we're using it after has been delayed. Yeah. So our to be could be our has been, right? Has been delayed.
So what's the difference between due to and because of or because actually?
Well, we can use, so those can be used together. They have the same meaning, yeah? So in our examples here, consequently, due to, however, great, but they are only one example of those functions. So there are different words we can use, and we're going to look at different words as well. So using due to, we can also use because of, yeah? If we go back to our example, the flight has been delayed because of poor weather conditions. Yeah, that works as well, yeah. So there's not only one word or one example to use these. We're looking at different words we can use which have similar functions, yeah.
Oke, nah ini ya, jadi yang namanya linkers itu teman-teman, itu nggak cuma soal due to. Cuman karena memang kita lagi bahas masalah advance, jadi kita coba pakai contoh-contoh frasa yang memang jarang digunakan, salah satunya due to. Nah, kalau misalnya tadi kan sempat ada pertanyaan tuh, pakai due to itu gimana sih, penjelasannya kayak apa? Nah, salah satu contohnya tadi udah jelasin sama Mr. Ashley. Di bawah tulisan reason itu, kalau misalnya teman-teman lihat di kolom, itu sudah dijelasin bahwa penggunaan due to, because of, as, since, owing to itu digunakan ketika kalian menjelaskan sesuatu dan ada kayak akibat gitu ya kalau misalnya di situ. Jadi kenapa hal ini tuh terjadi? Sebabnya itu kita pakai because of sama due to. Jadi di situ kalian nggak bingung. Dan ada banyak sekali diksi yang bisa kalian gunakan untuk linkers di masing-masing result, reason sama kontras. Salah satu contohnya tadi consequently, tapi ternyata kalian nggak cuma bisa pakai itu. Ada so, therefore, as a result, atau di kontras itu bisa pakai but, yet, however, nevertheless, although, atau even though. Jadi banyak. Cuman kita kasih contoh ke kalian kata-kata yang memang jarang banget dipakai. Sekarang kalian biar ngerti dan bisa pakai itu untuk di percakapan kalian sehari-hari. Oke? Untuk Kak Krisvania, jangan khawatir. Materinya nanti kita share ya di akhir acara. Jadi kalian tetap stay. Seperti yang aku janjikan, kalian pasti dapat materinya nanti. Oke?
Yeah. Okay. So these are some different functions of these linkers and different examples, as Mr. Farad said. So, therefore, consequently, they mean the same thing, yeah? But we use them, they have slightly different uses, which we'll look at later. So, result, reason, contrast. Before we use these words, I think we should try and see how we're using them, what they're doing, okay? So again, we're going to practice together using our poll, and you'll have to choose A, B, or C, okay?
Oke, tarik nafas dulu. Oke, kita latihan sekarang ya. Sudah ada pertanyaannya dan polls-nya juga sudah muncul, teman-teman. Oke. Sekarang coba dijawab dari pertanyaan yang muncul di layarnya teman-teman. Kira-kira jawaban di pollingnya yang sesuai apa? He didn't go to the party because he was tired.
That's right. So that because he was tired, is that telling us a result, a reason, or is it contrasting information? So choose A, B, or C in the poll now. Okay, lots of answers. I'm going to give you 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So here, most of us think it's B, telling us a reason. Let's take a look.
Okay.
Yes, it's a reason. Yeah. So he was tired. So this is the reason why he didn't go to the party, yeah? Because he was tired. So because is telling us the reason. Okay. Easy peasy, yeah?
So far. So far, yes.
Okay, let's try with another example. Oh, sorry, I didn't share the results. Sorry, guys. Yes. So 80% of you guessed that correctly. Well done if you guessed reason. Okay, let me relaunch our poll. Okay, our next question. Here, we've got, the hotel was nice, but the journey was terrible. So, but there, is that telling us a result, a reason, or is it contrasting? Select your answer in the poll now. Okay. So far, 90 have answered, okay. All right, getting there, let's give you a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's see, how did you do? Okay, most of you thinking it is C, contrast. Let's take a look. Yes, this is contrasting, yeah? So here we're using but, a simple word to contrast. The hotel was nice, but the journey was terrible. They have a different meaning, yeah? They are contrasting, not the same. Okay, good job so far, everybody. So 80% of you got that correct. Let's try with another example. Here we go. Okay. Now we're using since. I stopped messaging them since they never reply. Okay. Is it A, result, B, reason, or C, contrast? Select your answer now. All right, it's very close between two of the answers here. Okay, I think we're going to count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, wow, it's almost 50-50, yeah? 50%, 47%, A and B. Okay, so let's take a look here. Result or reason? So here, this would be
Reason.
reason. Yes. Why is it a reason? Well, they never reply. This is the reason why I stopped messaging them, yeah? So it's not the result. Here, since they never reply, is telling us why I stopped messaging them, yeah?
So it means we also need to see the context of the conversation.
We need to understand, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so since this is giving a reason why I stopped messaging them, yeah. So trying to understand what the function is. Okay. Let's try. There was our results here, so it's very close between A and B. Let's try another example. A, B, or C. We're going to the ball next week, so I've bought a new dress. Okay, so that's so. Is that telling us a result, a reason, or is it contrasting? Select your answer now. A, B, or C. Okay. All right, we've got 60% of people have voted. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so most are saying A, Mr. Farid. Giving us a result. Let's take a look. We're going to the ball next week, so I bought a new dress. Yes. Result, yeah. So I bought a new dress. I bought a new dress is a result of going to the ball next week. So we're going to the ball next week, and then we decide to buy a new dress, yeah?
Okay.
Not the other way around. Okay, we've got 2 more of these. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting to share the results. I'm sorry. It's another button I have to click. So yeah, well done if you selected A for that one. Okay, let's try this one. They were happy to see their friend, yet something seemed different about him. So yet something seemed different about him. Are we using yet for a result, reason, or contrast? Select your answer now in the poll. Okay. Most of you voted. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Most here thinking C, contrast. Let's take a look. Yes, here we're contrasting.
Contrasting.
2 pieces of information. They were happy to see their friend, yet something seemed different about them. So they're enthusiastic, but also a bit unsure, yeah? So not the same type of information, we're contrasting. Okay, let's try one last one, our final one. Okay. She reached her targets, therefore we have decided to promote her. Okay. What are we using that there?
Ini obvious ya, udah kelihatan ya teman-teman ya. Jawabannya apa harusnya. Okay.
So we're thinking, we have decided to promote her. Is that a result of her reaching her targets? Is it a reason of reaching her targets? Is it contrasting with reaching her targets? That's what we need to think about. Okay. Most of you have voted. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let's show those results. Can you see those, Mr. Farid?
Yep.
Okay, so most are saying A, a result. Let's take a look. Yes. So therefore, we use to describe a result. So the result of her reaching her targets is she got a promotion, yeah? This is not the reason she reached her targets, it's the result. This happened, and then this. Yeah.
So it's connected.
It's connected, they're all connected, but this one, she reached her targets, and then she got the promotion, yeah? This is why. This is a result, yeah? Not the other way around. Okay.
Oke, jadi ini kalau misalnya teman-teman masih bingung, can we go back to the a question before this about contrast, Mr.
Yes,
Ashley?
this one here.
Ya, ini kalau misalnya teman-teman masih ada yang bingung untuk ngebedain antara result, reason, sama kontras, terutama yang kalimat kontras ini ya, sebenarnya kontras ini gampang banget kalau misalnya kalian mau identify apakah ini termasuk jenis kalimat yang kontras, terus kalian mau pakai linkers yang mana. Nah, salah satu yang bisa dilihat adalah kalau misalnya kalimat-kalimat yang kontras, itu biasanya mereka punya dua informasi yang berbeda untuk disambungkan. Nah, contohnya kayak ini, dia itu seneng banget nih ngelihat teman-temannya, tapi kok kayaknya ada sesuatu yang berbeda yang dia lihat. Jadi itu adalah dua informasi yang berbeda akhirnya disampaikan di satu kalimat yang sama, tapi disambungkan dengan pakai linkers, pakainya yet gitu. Nah, satu contoh kalimat ini nih sebenarnya kelihatan banget untuk kalian bisa identifikasi bahwa kalimat ini merupakan kalimat kontras yang ternyata linkersnya kita pakai diksi-diksi untuk contrasting sesuatu gitu ya.
Alright, thank you, Mr. Ferry. So well done. So we've looked at functions now, but maybe before we go on, Mr. Ferry, is there something you'd like to say?
I do have something to say here. Oke, Mr. Ashley. Nah, ini kayaknya kamera saya mati, teman-teman. Oke, sudah. Oh, kamera Mr. Ashley yang mati. Oke, nah, seperti biasa, kita tadi kan udah ngeliat tuh beberapa contoh yang dijelaskan sama Mr. Ashley. Nanti Mr. Ashley akan lanjut untuk menjelaskan hal-hal yang lain juga setelah ini. Untuk lanjut, dan nanti kita akan kasih tahu gimana caranya supaya kalian bisa mendapatkan materi yang akan kalian dapatkan di akhir acara beserta dengan e-certificate. Jadi nanti di akhir acara kita akan kasih tahu. Tapi sebelum itu, aku mau menyampaikan beberapa hal dulu terkait IF, bahwa sekali lagi kalian semua yang hadir, terutama untuk kalian-kalian yang ada di wilayah Jawa Timur, Bali, dan Lombok, kalau ternyata kalian di sini pengen memanfaatkan waktu untuk tahu kira-kira sejauh apa kemampuan atau penguasaan grammar dan speaking kalian, kalian bisa ikut analisa kemampuan bahasa Inggris yang kita fasilitasi, dan itu gratis untuk kalian semua yang hadir pagi hari ini. Jadi kalau ternyata di sini kalian ada di area Jawa Timur, Bali, sama Lombok khususnya, kalian akan bisa dapat undangan untuk bisa langsung datang ke IF Center dan ketemu IF Teacher untuk bisa melakukan konsultasi terkait kemampuan bahasa Inggris kalian. Oke? Dan ini kita kasih semua untuk seluruh peserta yang hadir pagi hari ini. Terutama buat kalian yang memang belum berkesempatan untuk bergabung sama IF. Nah, caranya gimana? Kalian tinggal submit nama, spasi usia, kirim ke 0822-2000, nanti akan ada tim course consultant dari IF yang akan menghubungi kalian. Entah itu kalian mau pakai sendiri, entah itu kalian mau ngedaftarin sepupu kalian, atau mungkin di sini ada mama, papa yang mau ngedaftarin anak-anaknya untuk cari tahu dulu kemampuan bahasa Inggrisnya kira-kira seperti apa. Atau buat kalian yang kelas 3 sekarang, yang mungkin sebentar lagi kalian akan menghadapi yang namanya UTBK atau SNBT, kalian bisa cari tahu dulu kira-kira kemampuan kalian itu sejauh mana sih untuk bisa mengerjakan kemampuan bahasa Inggris kalian. Nanti setelah itu akan ada banyak sekali program yang bisa kalian sesuaikan sesuai dengan kebutuhan kalian. Misalnya kalian pengen lanjut kuliah di luar negeri, kira-kira syaratnya apa aja, kalian bisa discuss sama teman-teman dari IF. Atau misalnya kalian butuh kelas persiapan untuk ngejar target skor TOEFL-nya kalian yang let's say TOEFL paling tinggi berapa sih? 600 misalnya. Atau kalian pengen ngejar skor IELTS-nya kalian ke 8, angka 8 band-nya misalnya. Kalian bisa tanya program-program yang sesuai untuk bisa ningkatin atau memenuhi kebutuhan kalian di masa yang akan datang. Atau kalau misalnya di sini kalian pengen mempersiapkan jauh lebih lama untuk bisa menggunakan atau bisa mengimprove kemampuan bahasa Inggrisnya kalian, kalian juga bisa langsung tanya-tanya melalui hotline number kita di 0822-2000. Karena selain kalian bisa mendapatkan informasi seputar apapun program yang bisa kalian sesuaikan dengan kebutuhan kalian dan goal kalian yang akan kalian capai ke depannya, terutama yang berkaitan dengan bahasa Inggris, kalian juga bisa menemukan banyak sekali fasilitas yang bisa kalian temukan atau banyak sekali program yang bisa kalian manfaatkan atau kalian gunakan. Salah satu program yang lagi menarik yang sedang dibahas sama IF English First adalah kalau misalnya kalian pengen jalan-jalan ke luar negeri tapi juga pengen tetap belajar, itu juga bisa kalian dapatkan di IF English First. Oke? Sekali lagi, kalau misalnya kalian mau memanfaatkan fasilitasnya ini, kalian bisa langsung submit nama, spasi usia, kirim ke 0822-2000 melalui WhatsApp. Oke? Back to Mr. Ashley.
Thank you, Mr. Farid. Okay, so let's get our lesson back up on the screen. Okay, so we've looked at some of the words, some of the functions. So let's try using them in sentences now, okay? So first, let's look at results. How do we use these in sentences? So if we're using the word so, we use that often to introduce a result. We're going to the ball next week, so I bought a new dress. It's raining outside, so I will take my umbrella. Yeah. So is the most common way for introducing a result. But we do have other words we can use which are more formal. For example, here, it had rained all night. As a result, the roads were flooded. You could say, consequently, the roads are flooded. Therefore, the roads are flooded. These are more formal ways of describing a result.
Oke, nah ini kalau misalnya teman-teman tadi sempat bingung gimana caranya kita pakai linkers, salah satu yang bisa kita gunakan di result, contoh kalimat yang result, so itu biasanya memang sering sekali digunakan untuk menunjukkan hasil atau hasil akhir dari pembicaraan yang ingin kalian sampaikan. Nah, tapi selain so, kalian juga bisa pakai kata-kata yang lain yang serupa, artinya tuh sebenarnya sama. Cuman so ini lebih sering digunakan karena memang tingkat formalitasnya itu tidak seperti teman-temannya yang lain. Kayak misalnya ada consequently, ada therefore, sama as a result. Nah, ini biasanya memang diksi-diksi yang lebih sering dipakai ketika bahasan atau gaya obrolannya itu kita lagi formal, atau biasanya itu ada di academic writing atau academic task lah ya. Apapun itu yang berbau dengan akademis, atau memang obrolannya lagi pengen formal banget, atau kalian pengen nyoba pakai diksi baru untuk bisa menggunakan, untuk mereplace kata so ini, kalian bisa pakai consequently, therefore, sama as a result. Itu artinya sama. Oke?
And there are other words as well. These are not the only words we use for results. These are just some of them, yeah.
Okay.
English is quite a wide language. There's a lot of vocabulary in English, yeah. These are just some examples of things we can use for results. Okay, let's take a look at reasons. So reasons, because and as, these are most common. Because is obviously a very common way of giving a reason. I stopped messaging them because they never reply. I stopped messaging them since they never reply. I am hungry because I didn't eat breakfast. Yeah. So because and as are maybe less formal. Since is more formal. But we also have other words for reasons. Because of, due to, owing to. And normally we'd use a noun or gerund here, and they're more formal, yeah, due to. If I'm speaking with Farid, I'm hungry due to me not eating breakfast. Yeah, it's not really appropriate, yeah. But if we're speaking more formally, or using academic writing or speaking, we might want to use due to, owing to, things like this, to demonstrate that we have a wide vocabulary.
Ya, oke. Jadi tadi kan sempat ada pertanyaan tuh, sebenarnya due to sama because of itu sama nggak sih? Mereka semua sama, cuman konteks penggunaannya. Tadi aku kan sempat tanya tuh sama Mr. Ashley, ketika kalian mau bikin satu kalimat atau pengen ada obrolan sama teman-teman kalian atau sama orang-orang di sekitar kalian, kalian harus lihat dulu konteksnya kira-kira seperti apa. Apakah obrolannya itu bisa kalian lakukan secara santai atau memang kalian perlu formal? Nah, kata-kata because atau since atau as itu biasanya digunakan memang kalau misalnya suasananya itu nggak terlalu formal atau gimana gitu. Tapi kalau misalnya masuk ke since, ada due to, ada owing to dan lain sebagainya, itu memang konteks penggunaannya biasanya memang di tempat-tempat yang memang lebih formal. Dan sama dengan jenisnya, reasons ini, otomatis kalau misalnya kalian mau membedakan kira-kira apakah linkers yang aku gunakan ini result, reasons, atau kontras, kalau di reason ini udah pasti jelas, obvious banget kelihatan bahwa kalian punya alasan atas apa yang kalian jelaskan, maka itu masuk ke reasons. Makanya kalian bisa pakai because, kalian bisa pakai as, kalian bisa pakai since, kalian bisa pakai due to, atau owing to. Jadi kalau ternyata di situ menjelaskan alasan kalian terhadap sesuatu, maka itu masuk ke reasons. Penjelasan singkatnya seperti itu ya, teman-teman ya.
Thank you, Mr. Farid. And the last one, of course, contrast. So, but is our obvious one we use. Mr. Ashley is happy, but Mr. Farid is sad. Yeah, an obvious way of contrast with but.
Yeah.
But we can also use yet, which is more formal, as our example here. They were happy to see their friend, yet something seemed different, so it's a bit more formal sounding. There are other words we can use as well for contrast. However is a common one, especially when we're writing essays or describing things in more of a formal manner. Also another one, nevertheless. Difficult to say, yeah?
Nevertheless.
Nevertheless.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a bit of a tongue twister, yeah? Nevertheless. Try that at home, yeah? Nevertheless. Nevertheless. Oh, even for me, I think my mouth needs to warm up this morning. Yeah. However, if we're writing it, we don't have to say it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, and however, yeah, normally at the start of a sentence followed by a comma. I've saved lots of money. Good. However, nevertheless, I still think it will be too expensive. So even though I've saved the money, unfortunately, I don't think I can buy it. Yeah, we are contrasting two things.
Oke, jadi again, sebenarnya konsep-konsep dari beberapa contoh kalimat linkers, kalau misalnya kalian kebingungan itu kalian deskripsikan aja, kira-kira identify aja, kira-kira dari kalimat yang kalian baca kalau misalnya kalian lagi ngerjain international exam. Again, sekali lagi, yang namanya linkers atau what is that called before? Discourse markers. Yeah. Yes, discourse markers ini lebih sering keluar di international exam, di garis bawah ya. Jadi kalau misalnya kalian mau ngambil TOEFL, kalian mau ngambil IELTS, kalimat-kalimat yang kayak gini pasti sering keluar. Dan kalian nggak perlu bingung atau pusing untuk mikirin artinya apa. Kalau kalian tahu kalimatnya apa, identifikasinya ini apakah masuk ke reason, contrast, atau what is one more?
Contrast, reason, result.
Maka kalian akan tahu. Jadi kalian nggak perlu bingung untuk mengartikan diksi yang mereka pakai ini kira-kira apa. Karena artinya semua sama. Yang penting adalah identifikasi kalimatnya, kalian tahu ini menunjukkan apa. Contoh kalau misalnya kalian kontras masih bingung, sekali lagi garis bawahnya seperti yang disampaikan sama Mr. Ashley adalah ada dua hal yang berbeda tapi disampaikan dalam satu kalimat yang sama. Jadi contohnya, meskipun aku udah nabung, tapi kayaknya kalau aku mau beli barang itu masih terlalu mahal. Nah itu kan dua hal yang berbeda. Kamu udah nabung, udah punya duitnya, tapi kenapa kok nggak mau beli? Contrasting. Jadi di situ akhirnya kalian tahu bahwa konsep kontras ini pokoknya ada dua hal yang berbeda tapi tetap berusaha untuk disatukan dengan diksi-diksi seperti but, yet, however, nevertheless. Itu artinya sama semua dalam satu frase atau kalimat. Okay?
You can say nevertheless better than me.
Nevertheless.
Yeah, why you better? Yeah, there you go, Farid. Maybe I haven't said that word for a long time. Yeah, good job.
Bisa agak sombong ya. Kemarin kita pusing nih masuk ke yang intermediate. Okay?
Okay.
Next, Mr. Ashley, please.
All right. So that was a description of how we use them. So let's practice again. This time, typing in the chat box. So not a poll. You will see two words. You need to choose which word and type it in the chat box, Mr. Farid.
Oke, pemanasan dulu. Jari-jarinya dilemesin dulu. Oke. Kita mulai latihan sekarang. Kita nggak pakai poll. Jadi sekarang mulai typing. Silakan ditulis jawabannya di chat box. Mr. Ashley akan langsung kasih a blank sentence again.
You will see two options. Just write or type the linker, which is correct.
Oke.
Type the correct word. Yeah.
Oke, jadi kalian cuman perlu memberikan linkersnya kira-kira apa dari kalimat tersebut. Oke?
Okay,
Let's start, Mr. Ashley.
All right. So which linker is correct? Answer using the chat box. Mary was feeling tired after a long day at work. Blah, blah, blah. She went to the gym and completed her workout. Okay, so choose in the chat box. What are the two options, Mr. Farid? The two options, the red words?
Yeah, okay.
What are they? The two options. Never.
Nevertheless.
And?
As a result.
Yeah, okay. So choose the one you think is correct.
Okay. Again ya, kalau misalnya kalian bingung secara seluruhan kalimat itu, kalian identifikasi dulu apakah memang kalimat ini termasuk result, reason, sama kontras. Ini Mr. Raishi lagi baik hati loh, karena sebenarnya di kolom bawah itu udah dikasih contekan. You gave them a quiet detail explanation below.
Oh, I did? Okay. Well, if it's too easy, don't worry. We have something more difficult later. That's okay. So here, well, we're getting most of you saying, nevertheless. Let's take a look. Yes. Nevertheless.
Yeah. Nevertheless.
So we're contrasting. Mary was being tired. She still went to the gym. Oh, I'm so tired. However, I still went to the gym, yeah? However, but nevertheless. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think it's too easy, Mr. Farage? Should I change it?
I think so.
Okay, hold on. Let me change it then.
I think so. You don't need to change the question. I think you need to remove.
That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do.
You need to remove your table below. Okay.
Sure, let
them do that. Okay. Oke, nah tadi salah satu contohnya adalah kan kontras tuh. Again itu kelihatan ya, meskipun aku capek banget karena tadi kerja, tapi aku tetap perlu menyelesaikan atau tetap perlu berangkat ke gym untuk latihan. Itu kan kontras. Kamu capek tapi masih pengen tetap latihan. Konsepnya kayak gitu. Nah, kalau misalnya kalian masih sedikit kesusahan untuk mengidentifikasi untuk mengerjakan soal, terutama karena memang soal-soal kayak gini itu sering muncul di TOEFL atau IELTS, identifikasi dulu kalimatnya. Jadi apakah itu termasuk reason, apakah itu termasuk kontras, apakah itu termasuk result. Baru kalian bisa menemukan jawabannya kira-kira kalian mau pilih yang mana. Nah sekarang Mr. Ashley, working on it. Kita akan lagi tanpa table di bawah ya. Jadi kalian langsung pilih aja kira-kira jawabannya yang benar seperti apa. Okay?
No worries. I mean, we started today, people saying it was too difficult, now it's too easy. So that's good though, that's good. It means we are becoming confident. Okay, so here you've got no description of what those words mean, the function. So what is the correct word here? Should we use as or yet? Type your answer in the chat box.
Nah, pusing dah tuh ya. Okay. They can't afford to go on vacation this year. As or yet, we haven't paid off our loan.
Okay. Lots of answers. But some yets as well. I see some yets. So as or yets. Well, let's take a look. I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now, if we take a look with our function, as is a reason, yet is a contrast, or yet we use for contrast, I should say. So let's take a look here. It should be as, because this is the reason why they can't afford to go on vacation. So they still have to pay off their loan. So we're not contrasting, we're giving a reason why the first one is what it is. So a reason why they can't go on vacation. Okay? I think most of you got that correct, so good job. Let's try another one. You did not pass the interview process, and we will not be offering you a position. Okay? Consequently, or seeing that? What do you think?
You did not pass the interview process. And
okay.
Consequently, or seeing that, we will not be offering you a position.
Okay.
Ta-da-da-da-da.
All right, a lot of you saying consequently. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now, what do we use these for? Oh, seeing that I don't have the there. Okay, sorry. It should be consequently. I forgot to put seeing that on there. I'm sorry. But you're right. It should be consequently because this is the result of not passing the interview, yeah? So first, you did not pass the interview. And because of that, so the result is we will not be offering you a position. All right. Most of you got that correct. Good job. Yeah. Let's try another one. Okay.
Can we have an explanation about seeing that? Where
seeing that,
use that? Yeah.
Seeing that. Let me get back to the end. I deleted that slide, so at the end of this, I'll get to seeing that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So we'll come back to seeing that. Okay. So next, cancelled. The event was cancelled. Oh, there's a typo in here. Uh-oh.
There's a typo.
There's a typo, which gives you quite a big clue, yeah? So obviously this one, as all of you can see, would be due to. Okay, so instead of writing due to, guys, why is the answer due to? What is the function of due to?
Oh, oke. Sekarang dibalik ya, ditanya ya, Mr. Ashley tanya, penggunaan due to itu kira-kira menjelaskan, is it explaining about,
is it reason,
result, contrast? Ya, aku bahagia banget kali ini. Soalnya masuk di otak materinya. Saya paham.
Yeah, I think most of you are getting it. Yes, it is a reason here, yeah? This is the reason why the event was cancelled. And yes, please, this due is obviously a typo, yeah? The event was cancelled due to unforeseen circumstances.
Oke, ada alasannya. Kenapa akhirnya event? Kenapa eventnya di-cancel? Karena bla 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 bla. Berarti udah pasti itu adalah alasan. Sama tuh kayak siapapun yang mau kemana-mana tapi banyak alasan, udahlah.
Okay,
next. Okay.
Right. So we've tried using the individual word. Now I'd like you to type a sentence. Okay.
Okay.
So not just typing one word. This time you have to type the sentence so you can use it effectively. Okay.
Pemanasan lagi. Oke, kita bikin kalimat. Oke, kita bikin kalimat sekarang. Oke, now try using linkers in a sentence. Oke. Sekarang kita latihan nulis di chat box. Ayo. Pemanasan dulu, ayo yang rambutnya awut-awutan diikat dulu biar nggak sumpek atau yang lagi panas banget. Ayo kita latihan, oke? Let's go, Mr. Ashley.
Okay. So here we go. So your first sentence: we have not received your payment, therefore you are being sent a reminder. Okay. Now, can you change that sentence and insert the word since? So you need to write a complete sentence using since. Okay.
So do you mean we need to make a sentence?
So you need to.
You are being sent a reminder. Then.
Yeah. So you need to change that first, those first two sentences, and make it into one sentence using since.
Oh, okay. Yuk, bisa yuk.
Now we've jumped up. I told you it would get more difficult. Okay. So let's see. We're getting some sentences through in the chat. Thank you very much. Let's try to go through these. You're being sent a reminder. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So we'll give you maybe another 10 seconds to type your answer. Let me try and scroll through a second. Yeah, I think a lot of you are getting it. Good job.
Except me.
That's okay, Mr. Farad. You've done great so far. Yeah, I think a lot of you are getting it. So you are being sent a reminder since we have not received your payment. Yeah. So here, on the first side, we have not received your payment. Therefore, you are being sent a reminder. So our therefore is telling us the result, yeah? Didn't receive the payment, then you were sent a reminder. But on our other side, over here on the right, you're being sent a reminder because since we have not received your payment. So here, this is the reason why you're being sent a reminder. So they are flipped, yeah? One is telling us a result, one is telling us a reason. Okay.
I saw some of them swap the position of the text, Mr. Ashley. Can we swap the since as a first sentences, like since we have not received your payment?
Yes. Since we have not received your payments, you're being sent a reminder.
So we can do that.
I think that makes sense. Since you are being, let me think if I put it another way. Because we've not, yes, you can do. Yeah, you can make that into a sentence. Yes.
Okay.
So if you've not received the payment, you are being sent a reminder. Okay. Try another one? Yeah. Okay. The road will be closed until the end of the month due to repairs. Okay. Try to make this into a complete sentence using as a result. So instead of a reason, we're changing this into a result. See if you can use as a result in a sentence. Let me check our chat box.
They're still thinking of.
That's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. I know it takes some time to type, or if you're on your phone, it's okay.
I also need time.
Oh yeah. Are you going to type an answer? Are you, Mr. Farad?
No.
No. Okay. Let's take a look. Scroll through my chat. Roads being repaired and okay, I'm seeing a few of you get the answer there. And as well. Yep. Good. Yeah, I think most of you are using this correctly. Yeah.
And as a result.
Now, there are also, it's not just one way we can use this, yeah. But most of you are using it in the same way as the examples. So good job here. The road's being repaired, and as a result, it will be closed until the end of the month. Or as a result, the road will be closed. You know, there are different ways of writing it and still being correct. So good job if you got that. Okay, we'll try one more, I think. Our last one today. Let's try to use, what word is it, Mr. Farid?
Nevertheless.
Nevertheless.
So I'm better than Mr.
The
Ashley.
English professional. Nevertheless. So this time, I haven't given you the start of the sentence. Can you make this into a sentence using nevertheless? Nevertheless.
Okay. I haven't revised,
yes.
Revised for the test. I will try my best. Now use nevertheless. I haven't revised for the test.
Good, yeah, I think a lot of you are getting it. Revised for the test. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I'll give you 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, I saw this correct answer many times in the chat. I haven't revised for the test. Full stop. Nevertheless, comma, I will try my best.
Okay.
So we're contrasting two things, yeah? I'm going to try my best, even though I haven't revised for the test. We're contrasting two. Congratulations, lots of you getting that correct. Okay, well done.
Oke, teman-teman, iya aktif-aktif ya anak-anak kelas hari ini. Kita akan lanjut teman-teman untuk bahas grammar tingkat advance part 2. Jadi kalau misalnya teman-teman masih mau melanjutkan pembahasannya, terutama untuk grammar di tingkat advance, kita akan lanjut lagi nanti. Boleh dibantu untuk pengumumannya. Itu tanggal 15 April, teman-teman. Jadi kita akan lanjut lagi sama Mr. Ashley untuk membahas grammar-grammar di tingkat advance. Di part yang kedua, tanggal 15 April, sama hari Sabtu, jam 10 pagi, kita akan lanjut untuk membahas materi selanjutnya. Jadi kalau misalnya kalian, hopefully, kalau aku sih ngarepnya kalian bisa ikut lagi ya nanti ya. Kok kayaknya anak-anak di kelas ini lebih seru, keren-keren juga anak-anak. Jadi kita akan, itu linknya sudah ada di kolom chat box. Nggak jelas ya, maaf. Nggak fokus. Oke. Di kolom chat box sudah ada link untuk bisa ikutan kegiatan di tanggal 15 April mendatang, teman-teman. Jadi kali ini teman-teman bisa langsung daftar. Dan aku juga mau kasih tahu gimana caranya kalian bisa ngedapetin e-certificate dan materi dari kegiatan pagi hari ini. Kalian bisa scan barcode yang akan muncul di layar kalian. Atau nanti kalian bisa Kak Dena nanti aja. Atau kalian kalau misalnya mau apa tadi sampai gak fokus, mau ngeklaim e-certificate dan dapat materi pagi hari ini, kalian silakan isi link yang ada di kolom chat box juga atau scan barcode yang ada di layarnya kalian. Pesanku, silakan mengisi link untuk e-sertifikatnya, mengisi dengan nama lengkap dan email aktif kalian. Jangan sampai typo, terutama penulisan email. Email itu aku sering banget nemuin kalau misalnya pakai @gmail.com itu biasanya .com-nya itu diganti pakai N. Jadi akhirnya e-sertifikat sama materinya kalian nggak kekirim. Jadi pastikan ketika kalian mengisi klaim e-sertifikat, kalian silahkan isi nama lengkap dan email aktif kalian dengan benar. Karena nanti kita akan kirimkan materi dan e-sertifikatnya melalui email masing-masing dari kalian. Oke? Link daftar sudah ada untuk bisa ikut kegiatan kita tanggal 15 April mendatang. Setelah itu kita akan libur lebaran, teman-teman. Dan jangan lupa nanti setelah acara tanggal 15 April itu kita akan bahas banyak banget materi bahasa Inggris yang lain. Nah, nanti ketika kalian mau ngisi atau mau ngeklaim e-sertifikat dan materinya, kalian bisa kasih input juga di situ. Kira-kira topik apa yang kalian mau untuk kita bahas di next EF Talk selanjutnya. Oke, jadi kalian bisa tulis di situ.
Yeah, when you're finished, I have to.
Oke, kalian bisa tulis di situ kira-kira pengen bahas topik apa lagi. Nanti kita akan coba diskusikan untuk kita jadikan topik-topik selanjutnya. Mr. Lassie, you want to say something?
Yes. So first off, seeing that, I put an example in the chat box. So seeing that is also for reasons. Can I go home? Seeing that or seeing as, there's no work to do. So we use seeing that as to introduce a reason. So for that slide, yeah, seeing that, seeing as, another way for saying a reason. Also, there's one other thing before we go, in that, not for you to do now, but after the seminar ends, there's also a little practice for you if you'd like to do this. So here there are 3 questions. You can answer them in your own way. There's not one correct answer, but there are some sample answers at the end. You can compare and see if you are using your linkers correctly. So I'll put this link in the chat box, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Sure, Mr. Ashley. Thank you so much, Mr. Ashley. Udah dijawab sama Bu Ana. Oke, teman-teman, terima kasih banyak atas waktunya pagi hari ini karena udah menyempatkan hadir. Belajar weekend hari Sabtu, kalian udah nyempetin datang jam 10 atau yang udah datang dari sebelum jam 10. Kita ketemu lagi nanti tanggal 15 April untuk sama Mr. Ashley juga bahas grammar tingkat advance di part yang kedua. Dan jangan lupa untuk teman-teman kalau misalnya kalian mau latihan, sudah dibagi sama Mr. Ashley juga kalau nggak salah di kolom chat box untuk bisa kalian ngerjain soal-soal latihan lagi di rumah untuk ngelatih materi-materi yang sudah kalian terima hari ini. Jangan khawatir, materinya kita akan kirim melalui email bersamaan dengan e-sertifikat kalian karena sudah mengikuti kegiatan hari ini. Dan untuk kalian semua yang pengen tahu program-program yang sesuai untuk bisa mengimprove kemampuan bahasa Inggris kalian, kalian bisa aja langsung kontak ke hotline numbernya kita di 0822 2000 melalui WhatsApp. Nanti kalian bisa langsung tanya-tanya seputar program DF yang sesuai untuk mencapai cita-citanya kalian. Oke, thank you so much, Mr. Ashley. Terima kasih untuk kalian semua. Sampai ketemu lagi tanggal 15 April mendatang. Apapun cita-cita kalian, mau jadi apapun nanti, belajar bahasa Inggrisnya tetap di IF. Oke, sampai ketemu lagi. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. See you next time. Have a great weekend.